Well, there you go. Victory is victory. Took far more loss than I would have liked, probably due to own friendly fireball than anything, but... They're still shooting my own fucking shit. Idiots. Oh, well, heroic victory. We didn't lose any entire units, so... I'll call a win a win. Yeah, lost 664. It's not too bad against 4,000 guys. And they lost half of their army. I still would have liked to have lost a lot less than that, but oh well. Especially since I can't fucking... Yeah, okay, who am I kidding? It's a bit of... I don't like it. I would have liked to have lost a hell of a lot less than that. But there we go. Make them flee at least, I suppose. And I can probably chase them afterwards. Especially since they've split up so much.
Only the greatest dare speak of peace to their enemies. Only the weak seek the death of all.
The Huns want peace. Might not be worth doing. Actually, it might be worth doing. It seems like a lot of cash, but I could haggle, but I doubt they'd accept, really. Yeah, I'm slightly worried that my people might hate me a bit more for not being at war with them, but I'd like to not have the Huns on me. It would be a nice little thing not to be worrying about. Well, not worrying about, but, you know. Less pressure. Whether or not they'll fucking keep it, and whether or not that means that my vassals are no longer at war with... I'm hoping that's what it means. Surely if I'm not at war with them, that means my puppet states won't be at war with them. Unless my puppet states get attacked by them, naturally, but... You know, it's the Huns. Are we really trusting them to keep their word? I doubt they will. But it might keep them off my back for a while. Maybe. And I can make that 5 grand back quite easily, so it's probably worth it. Aha, good, those guys are sitting there. I'll put you up to speed in a moment, once this turn is done, on what you've missed, exactly. Bloody Roman separatists. Hispania want peace. No. I'm kicking Hispania's ass, so fuck them. Kindly fuck themselves. Enemy killed in battle, sweet. More hostile agents, term of office, 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 son of a bitch. What general's that? No, those guys. We'll probably move and wipe out those guys since we heavily wounded them last time. I kind of hope that my allies will push on them as well, but anyway. I'll keep you up to speed with what's going on. We haven't really done anything in Britannia. My allies are still laying siege to the shit for me. Most of the stuff that you've missed has been basically the invasion of Spain, which I took these 2 regions without any real resistance. Spent ages and quite a lot of money rebuilding up the public order. These places, public order still needs to be dealt with. We've got about here now. This is basically where we've dropped off. We focused entirely basically on dealing with the Spaniard guys rather than the Roman rebels who aren't moving. Plus, this place has got pestilence and I don't want my armies getting it. But, yeah, we've moved on these guys, and we took this place, but this faction here had a region up in Spain for some fucking reason. So when we wiped them out, I didn't want them as my puppet state either. I want to control all of this region. But yeah, first order of business is dealing with these cunts. Because we want them dead and wiped out. So mainly so that we can move these guys up into Spain to help out. No, kill them. Yes, excellent. That is the end of them.
Make haste, men! How can I serve the people of Rome? You will march till your feet bleed.
I can leave that place without a garrison. They don't need one. But that's the entire province of Africa basically secured. So we move these guys up. The quicker we deal with Spain and deal with the public order and everything, is the quicker we can send these like 1, 2, 3, 4 full legions that we've got in Spain right now up to deal with everything else. But speaking of dealing with everything else, what is our public... Yeah, what's our shit like with everyone? Yeah, see, I've still got the military actions against the Huns because we've got all those wars with them.
Speak. I will listen before I turn you inside out.
Yeah. Alright. We made peace with the Macedonians, or whatever the hell you want to call them. Just in the hope that they'll be my puppet state, eventually. I'm kind of hoping that's what happens. It's also actually making me like these guys like me. Which is great. But if I can make them my puppet state, then I gain those 2 regions that they control out of the Eastern Roman Empire's lands. That's the plan, anyway. I want them as my puppet state, basically. In order to do that, I've married my bastard daughter off to him as well. Either as my puppet state, or a buffer between me and the Eastern Roman Empire later on, should it come to war between us. Which it probably will eventually. Although I'd like to avoid it if we could.
At your command.
These guys are brought down here just to deal with the public order of these regions. Since we don't control this, which is really starting to annoy me, we could have married my bastard daughter off to the Picts. But later on, I'm thinking I might destroy the Picts, just so I can capture this province and control all of Gaul myself. So later on, further down the line, way further down the line, because they do have 3 stacks, I don't really particularly want to fight them unless I'm like really just, let's remove them for the sake of removing them. I think we can take out these guys, since they should be kind of weak. But so's my army, which is not great at all. And then if we take that, it leaves us open to being attacked by these guys. Which in turn leaves us open to them. Though these guys are our friends. Ooh, it's so difficult. Yeah, these guys have trade rights and a non-aggression pact with us, which is good.
People expect talk with purpose and honesty.
They won't be joining me anytime soon, though. Yeah, not much to do, really. Maybe attacking with these guys, but down in the south is mainly where I want to focus. And, just basically securing Spain is, like, the main fucking goal I have. Which involves using most of my money in order to do this. Which is basically, I've just been conquering, waiting a few turns while I build up the public order. Just enough so it can sustain itself while I leave. I don't need, like, military forces holding it or anything. Which is a little easier said than done when I don't control the main capital of the province. Which I may go lay siege to in a moment, because that is kind of... It's got pestilence in it. So, I think I might send these guys to do that, actually. Rather than sending this army. Yeah, I can leave those guys. I'll send these gentlemen to deal with this building here. These guys can go over there and lay siege to Carthanova, whatever the hell you want to call it. And those guys will stay in here, dealing with the public order of these guys. I've started to build some churches dotted around mainly Spain for public order. It's a bit of a pain in the ass paying up, like, the, what's it called, fucking maintenance for those buildings, but I do need to get my public order up around here as quickly as possible. Basically, I want to, even if it means leaving some regions desolate, I just want to clear any enemies from this entire side of this thing, which means technically no prisoners, no puppet states whatsoever. So that we can move all of these, like, 4 fucking legions over to Italy, where we can regrow our forces and then move against these. But, the one question that I had from the very fucking beginning... Aha, yes, all my puppet states are at peace with the Huns now. Since I'm at peace with them as well. Whether or not they stay at peace with me is debatable. Probably not. Yeah, I've got a defenses alliance with the Macedonians as well, which hopefully doesn't bite me in the arse later on, but I really want them as my puppet state. Just because along this border here, I can get trade rights with them and everything, so it's just really nice to have them. The East, meanwhile, is getting its arse kicked very slowly. Shit's falling all over the place, but hopefully we can do something about that later on. I really wish I could send these guys in Africa, to be honest, to go help out the Eastern Roman Empire, because they're not doing anything anymore. They don't have anywhere to attack or anything. These gentlemen, you can build that just to deal with the public order. I want to make this place sustainable by itself as well. Okay, slight change of plans. Attacking that's going to be far too fucking risky, especially with the other army just across the channel, so we're going to play it a bit safe. Wipe out this smaller army of them. Removes that chess piece from the board. Minimal losses of my account as well, which is nice.
Advance.
And I can fort up.
Get the fortifications ready.
Which is awesome.
Commander.
Really taking far too much loss here for comfort, but...
Ready for battle. What does Rome require of me?
It'll do. Even if I get attacked with just that, I'll be enough to defend myself.
Ready for orders.
This place is getting nice enough public order to the point where I may send these guys up to assist.
How can I
Yeah, it's getting +3 every turn.
Any man who drops out is left behind.
On the other hand, it does leave me kind of open to getting attacked by these guys, which is not something that I want.
Would that I were as swift as the angel.
I'll trust that Sextus can deal with himself. He is one of my best generals, and he has a decent-sized army, so...
What does... Commander.
Those guys can stay there.
Ready for battle.
Not too much to be done, to be honest. I just have to wait till next turn and deal with the rest of the shit. Which shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Alright, let's go next turn. Shit, there was something else that I forgot to do as well. Actually, I don't think I can move him yet without the public order being a pain in the ass, but we'll see. Be interesting to see what the Geats do, whether they attack me or what. They might not want to, given that my allies are nearby. Yeah, no. What are you guys up to? You learning more of the Eastern Roman Empire? Those guys are a fucking thorn in my side, I'll tell you that much. Well, not my side, the east side, really, but they are becoming a threat that we will eventually have to go deal with. I got like 5 grand, however, from... Because when I declared war and removed the Ostrogoths as a threat, because they were raiding territory in Italy, and it was a pain in the ass, so I killed them. But they were defensive allies of those guys, so rather than just go to war with both of them, I offered to go to war with those Corndian green guys, and got like 5 grand off the east for it. And since then, I have done fuck all to help. Meanwhile, there's 3 Hun stacks just sitting around the Illyria not doing anything. Well, they are doing stuff. They're raiding everything, which isn't great. Hostile agents. Yeah. Sure, give our blessing. I don't care. I honestly do not give a shit.
Ready for orders.
We'll put you in here. I'll allow you to retrain a little before we send you off to lay siege to that place. Which still has pestilence. It will not go away.
Ready for orders.
Rather annoying is what that is.
We hunger for battle. Ready for orders.
I think attacking these guys will make them a horde, to be honest.
How can I
A horde, not a whore.
At your command. Ready for battle. Call this a garrison.
Yeah, I can't leave that place without doing that.
Commander.
We will, however, take this. May as well. I have the forces necessary to garrison it. And I want to remove them as quickly as possible, so... Lost 200 men in the taking, but it's not too bad. Occupy. I've been occupying without sacking just to avoid too much in the way of bad, really, really bad public order shit. Garrison building we'll keep. I may get rid of that. And the skirmisher range we can destroy as well. Destroying anything that basically that gives bad public order and replacing it with stuff that's useful. Basically, the entire aim of Spain is just balancing the public order to the point where I don't have to worry about it too much.
At your command.
Which should hopefully not be too difficult. This place needs a second one of them so I can get the statue for it. Which gives more public order. Everything is public order. It's the only thing that fucking matters, basically. How's Carthage doing, public order-wise? Holding in there, not being too much of a bitch. That's going to eventually upgrade. You, gentlemen, need to upgrade yourselves also. I really want to take these guys and leave them, lead them elsewhere, but for now they can't really do much. These are the gentlemen that I want to leave Italy with, but I don't believe I can. No, I can do so without it going all bitchy on me.
to it, men. Come, fight for Rome. What does Rome require of me?
Okay, given that my food is slowly going down, mainly from all the new shit that I built over in thingy.
We hunger for battle.
I think, because I want to send these guys to go around to help out the east, maybe, or send them north to secure the top of Italy, I suppose. It's probably the smarter play, rather than helping the east out.
How can I serve the people of Rome?
Whoa, you guys were wiped out, weren't you? When the fuck did that happen? You had 2 full stacks and now you're dead. To be honest, once the Gauls take that region, I'll probably just get a peace treaty with the Geats. If I don't destroy their shit myself.
We hunger for battle.
I really wish the Langobards would move off their ass and come help me, though. As it stands, they're not doing anything. Yeah, we'll end the recording here anyway and go to the next turn since there's little else to show, really. Before we do that, however, let's just check Macedon now that they've got decent stuff with me. Will you be my tributary state now? No, not yet. Not yet. You still like those guys too much, is the thing. They're still friendly with them. And they'd be, like, quite friendly with me eventually. And I'd happily be their ally, if not for the fact that they're burning half of Rome. I'm not sure how much I'm getting from the Eastern Roman Empire nowadays. Yeah, I'm still getting a lot from them. 4 grand, to be precise. But they are slowly losing all of their shit. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We have skipped ahead a considerable amount and dealt with the liberation / colonization of Spain. Spain is ours now, and the legions have gone off to deal with the Geats, who are now pestering northern Gaul. I skipped ahead, the reason being that basically fuck all was happening. I had planned to start the video again when we were laying siege to the Geats' capital, but the Geats fucked off into like into the sea and left their capital undefended, so I took it with an auto-resolve and lost like 50 troops. So that wasn't worth doing. But these cunts have attacked northern Italy now, and I believe we can beat them. We should be able to quite easily. But I figured we'd start the video here and then go to northern Gaul, where we're dealing with the Geats' sort of weird invasion that they've got going down. But yes, let's jump into the deployment. The reason we skipped ahead is basically, like I said, it was boring. There was nothing to watch. I can catch you guys up to whatever the hell's happened, which is just basically Eastern Roman Empire getting its ass kicked. We've taken back Spain, and the Geats are attacking the north, but we'll get to that after this battle. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's fucking do this, shall we? First order of business, make my ships land. They'll do their traditional, let's turn around in 150, whatever, turning all the way around before they land, stupidly, like they like to do. But hopefully most of them will focus on this area here. As archers are getting shot up something fierce by the enemy archers.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
That's happening.
Into loose formation now!
This guy should hold. If I can kill their general, it'll be excellent. They're not going to rout otherwise because their general's like really quite good.
Scout equities!
Actually, the best move I could probably make is sending my cavalry around like this to fuck up these archers, to be honest.
Quickly now! Engage! The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing!
Really?
Advance at speed! At the double! Melee troops! Auxiliary Palatina!
Wow, losing a lot of troops to fucking archers, aren't we? And we're in fucking tortoise mode, so how the hell's that working? Just look how much fucking troops we've lost all of a sudden, especially there. Where are we getting shot from? That's fucking ridiculous.
Melee infantry ready! At speed! Exploratores! For glory! Quick march! The general has fallen! Our
Oop,
victory
the general's
grows
dead, that might be it.
ever.
Come on,
Men
make those
flee
guys
the
rout
field
already.
of battle. This is a shameful display.
Make them rout already, they're already wavering.
Melee troops. Scout equities. Forward. Legio Comitatenses. Advance. Forward. Advance.
Sending my cavalry to smack these guys in the rear.
Legio Comitatenses. Santa Cruz. Melee troops awaiting orders. Santa Cruz. Legio Comitatenses. March! March! The glory!
Run these idiots down. Most of the archers are thankfully out of ammo.
Melee infantry ready. Swift riders at your command. Forward! Our men have given up and are running for their lives. Melee defenses! Advance at speed! Melee infantry!
Let's send these guys over to help out on this side.
Ready.
And keep my fucking general way back.
Quick march!
My cavalry, in the meanwhile, will continue to run down these idiots. I want to kill as many of them as possible. Don't need these guys attacking us again.
Yours to command. Forward! For glory! Charge! Forward! Advance! At speed! Advance! Scout equities! Legio coming defenses! Scout equities!
Okay, basically victory ours. I did not expect to take anywhere near as much damage as we did. But those arrows of theirs just fucking wrecked.
Melee troops awaiting orders! Battle group disbanded! The men are broken and running for their lives!
Let's send the cavalry over here before these guys get themselves killed.
We await your command!
Well, victory is ours. I just have to now run down these idiots
The day is yours!
and kill as many of them as humanly possible. I did not expect to take this much fucking damage. I was in fucking Tostudo and everything, and it's just... they're arrows. Good lord. That's just a fucking stupidly large amount of death that I did not expect to take at all. But there you go.